Now, this one says two cars start at 300 kilometers apart and drive toward each other. Car A goes 60 kilometers per hour and car B goes at 40 kilometers per hour. The question is, how long until they meet? So to answer this exercise, I want you to think about the relative speed. And the relative speed in the two cars is going to be 60 kilometers per hour plus 40 kilometers per hour. That is going to give you 100 kilometers per hour. And after that, we're going to understand that time is equal the distance over the speed. So all we need to do here is take 300 divided into 100. So we get 3 hours. This is the time it takes before the two cars meet. Now let's see this one. A cyclist rides 30 kilometers to town at 20 kilometers per hour and returns at 10 kilometers per hour. What is his average speed for the whole trip? So the first thing we're going to do here is to have the total distance. What is the total distance? Well, it's a two-way trip because he goes and returns. So what we have is 30 each, 30 kilometers, because it's going to be 2 times he comes and goes. So it's going to be 60 kilometers. This is the total distance. Now we know that the time is equal to the distance divided by the speed. So the first distance is 30 kilometers per hour divided by 20. 30 kilometers divided by 20 kilometers per hour. And I'm going to add the second time that is going to take is going to be the same 30 kilometers. This is going to be the returning way, the way coming back. And it is going to be divided by 10 kilometers per hour because that's what took him to just return. So after I do this, I get here the division and I get 1.5 after I divide them. 1.5, this is going to be kilometers. So this is going to eliminate 1.5 hours. And I do the same here. I divide these two and I just get 3 hours. And then I'm going to get a total of 4.5 hours. This is what took him. And after that, I got to try to say here that the average speed, I'm going to write down here, the average speed is exactly the total distance versus over divided by the total time. The total distance is 60 as we calculated here. The total time is 4.5 as we just calculated. And then in this case, I need to divide again and I'm going to get, if I use the calculator precisely, I'm going to get 13.33, as my calculator says, kilometers per hour. That's going to be the answer.